Look how smooth and textured that is. That should like whipped cream. So, hey guys, today I'm gonna teach you how to stretch and steam silky smooth milk for latte art, or just so you can enjoy a great coffee at home or in a cafe. For starters, I'm using full cream milk. It's got the most protein. It's gonna give you the best outcome for your latte art milk. You can use almond milk, whatever you want, but it is a little bit more challenging. I'm also gonna start just using a 600 milk pitcher, milk jug, whatever you wanna call it, just like this, and we'll just filter the bottom of the spout. It's a bit of a go-to move, but it means that we can get the right angle of the steam on. So we've got those two, we'll just filter there, and that's kind of a good starting point for you. To introduce myself, my name is Jimmy. I'm the sales and brand manager here at Artisti, and I've trained hundreds of baristas, from home people to cafe owners to so many people on coffee, and milk is always one part that I've learned how to get through it really quickly. And there is three main components to spinning milk and getting it right. We're gonna start with position. So firstly, hot tip, make sure you purge. I don't want any of that water getting into the milk, so always purge. So position, pull your steam wand up. I want this 45-degree angle. So we're gonna get the tip of the steam wand underneath the milk. We're gonna get the 45-degree angle. So we're kind of shooting at our feet. We need it to spin. So position is all about spin. If the milk is not moving, you might have a home machine that's not very powerful. That can be an issue, so position is really important. We wanna make sure that our jug is flat. That's gonna ensure that we can spin all the way up to the top. You don't really need to pull these big angles and look over it. So find a position that's going to get that milk to push around. Step number two, when we turn on, we're thinking about how much time we're adding air for. Now, all I have to do is just slide down the steam wand, get the tip of the steam wand to the surface of the milk, and then lift it back up. Now, depending on your machine, on a machine like this, powerful, 2 seconds will get me flat white air. Whereas on a home machine, it might take you more like 8 seconds, and that is something you'll have to learn. But generally, we'll just slide down for 2 to 4 seconds for a flat white, and then we'll just lift up. Now the third thing is just temperature. So keep your hand on the jug so you can feel it go all the way from cold to hot to warm to hot. And once you can't comfortably hold that, you can turn that off. Of course, drink the coffee, learn what the heat is like once you get to that point. If it's too hot, turn it off sooner. If it's not hot enough, just wait a couple of seconds, then turn it off. It's different on everyone's machines, but simple tip, wait till your hand can't handle that anymore. So now we've got this angle. We are not straight on as well. Be mindful that you're not straight, because like I said, we want the spin, so we need the vortex. So first up, I'm just gonna do a flat white. Now, I'll just show you in a glass how it settles, but you'll hear the sound here. As I turn on, there's no hissing. We're just getting air. It'll start to scream because it really wants air. I'm just gonna slide down and go 1, 2, 3, a little bit of air. Now I'm really just waiting. I just bury that tip of the steam wand. I don't need to add any more air. I can get that good position so that milk really spins and pops the rest of those bubbles. Once I can't hold that, I'll turn it off. Always clean my steam wand. Now, if you want to just get any of those bubbles that have flowed to the surface, we'll just knock those out. You can let it rest for a second, but integrating the froth and the milk back in is really important. So I'm just pouring this in there because I want to show you the difference between them when they do settle. So that was my flat white milk. Now, did you know that there's not a huge difference between flat white latte cat milk? Now you notice I did tip a bunch of milk down the sink. Not ideal, but just for the sake of this demonstration. Now this is a cappuccino, so I'm gonna slide down. I'm gonna start again, same angle, everything. I'm just gonna slide down and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's gonna give me that extra froth. I actually think I'm gonna add, just by looking at it, just a little bit more froth just to give me that extra texture. Can't hold that. Turn that off. Give it a clean. Integrate the froth on top back under there. And I make sure I get that froth in there. Now, you'll see that I can kind of That'll hold itself a little bit more. And for the latte, I'll just show you how my milk comes up, and this will be my 4 seconds. So simple rule, 2, 4, 6 seconds, flat white latte cap. Home machine might be more like 8 seconds, 12 seconds, 16. Never really know, depends on the machine. But it's a great rule, general rule, while you're doing latte art. So again, latte air, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all I'm gonna add. So that when we can't hold that anymore, turn that off. Always make sure you let the steam finish before you pull the jug down. It's a real amateur thing to see someone, while the milk is still winding down and still coming out, they'll pull their jug down and they'll add bubbles to the top. So this nice, silky, smooth milk. No bubbles in there. If there's any that float to the surface, just give it a little tap, but we do need to make sure we spin and integrate that together so that when we do blend that with our espresso, we get such a silky, smooth latte art milk. So there you go. We've got some thin flat white milk, got our latte and our cappuccino. As a general rule, we'll often say kind of here in Australia, 5 ml for a flat white, 10 ml for a latte, and 15 ml for a cappuccino. Now, to make this a little bit clearer for you, because I can tell that it's kind of hard to tell, there's like just a thin layer of froth there, and that's the hot milk just right there underneath that one. And then this is my cappuccino. Notice that it's obviously a lot more aerated, but it's still, look how smooth and textured that is. That should like whipped cream. So that's what we're aiming for. We want it to be not aerated and bubbly. Notice that none of these have even really started bubbling yet. They've just been sitting there. So that's what we're aiming for, a nice smooth cappuccino milk. And that's beautiful, silky smooth milk. Now you should be able to do that at home or in a cafe. I hope this has been a helpful guide for you. Like I said, 600 ml or 20 ounce pitcher, depending on where you are in the world. Some good full cream milk, thinking about your position, thinking about the times you're adding air for, and the small micro bubbles, and that's what's going to help you nail your beautiful silky smooth milk and enjoy your coffee even more. Is this what you do? Have you got other techniques? I'd love to hear them. Let me know in the comments below what pitcher you use, what milk jug works for you in your latte art. If there's any tips and tricks that you've been using that you think you wish you knew this before years ago. So let us know in the comments below. We love sharing this with the community. So thank you for watching. If you want to pour great latte art, if you want to learn some of these patterns like the Rosetta, I've done heaps of videos on latte art, so we'll put links in the description. So check out the full range of coffee tutorials that we've got going on our channel. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers. Bye.